We also might make a distribution to the people, almost like a dividend to the people of America.
How much are you thinking for that, sir?
Well, we're thinking maybe $1,000 to $2,000. Be great.
That was Trump just talking about the $1,000 to $2,000 stimulus check or dividend check, tariff rebate check, whatever you want to call it. It is a free $2,000 to every American. I'm going to play you that full interview, give you more details of what he is saying about those $2,000 checks, as this could be huge for Americans, as there could be from $1 trillion in tariff revenue. As tariff revenue is increasing, we're seeing a potentially higher dividend check. Originally, it was going to be around $600 because Trump said, hey, we're going to give a dividend check. One senator said, let's make it $600, but Trump is the one in charge, which is why we could see it as high as $2,000. I'm going to give you the latest on that, play the full video clip of what Trump said about these $2,000 checks going to every American. I'll give you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these tariff rebate check updates and Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. So, Trump eyes issuing a $1,000 to $2,000 dividend check for Americans, with the cash coming from $1 trillion in tariff revenue. With tariff revenue consistently increasing, we could see a big check. So I'm going to play that full video clip, and then I'll go over the latest of what we know so far about these checks, give you the latest update. But first, let's hear it from the source, from Trump, about these $2,000 checks.
We also might make a distribution to the people, almost like a dividend to the people of America.
How much are you thinking for that, sir?
Well, we're thinking maybe $1,000 to $2,000. Be great.
Inflation is completely stable.
Yep.
It's around target rate, and the country is ultimately taking in unprecedented amounts of tariff revenue, more than $200 billion at this point in time, sir. What do you believe this extra source of revenue can be put towards, and how big of a game changer is it for your administration?
Well, ultimately, because we're talking about just kicking in. They're just starting to kick in. But ultimately, your tariffs are going to be over $1 trillion a year, in my opinion. We're going to do something. We're looking at something where, number one, we're paying down debt because people have allowed the debt to go crazy. But, with growth, with the kind of growth we have now, the debt is very little, relatively speaking. You grow yourself out of that debt. It's not a question of paying it. You grow yourself out. And the numbers are so much bigger than they ever were. The numbers we have now are bigger than they ever were. So when you have $36 trillion in debt a year ago or 2 years ago, and you have a lot less revenue coming in, then you have 37 or 38. It's not 38 yet, but it will be. And the numbers are so much bigger. All of a sudden, 38, you're under-levered, whereas for 36, you were highly levered. We're not highly levered anymore. Now, with that being said, we'll pay back debt, but we all...
What are your thoughts there? We could be seeing a potential $2,000 check. Do you agree with this? Should it be higher? Should it be lower? Should it go to every American? If you're on Social Security, most likely you will get this check. But let's go over some details here. So originally, Trump said, yes, let's give out a dividend check since tariff revenue is up. Then Senator Hawley proposed a $600 tariff rebate check. Now, to be clear, Senator Hawley did this on his own account, not working with Trump. He just said, hey, here's some legislation. Let's do a $600 check. This is in Congress right now. This is an official bill. Now, this could easily be changed to $1,000 or $2,000 just by changing the number. But Trump said recently in this interview saying, no, we're going to make it $1,000 to $2,000 in stimulus checks from this tariff revenue. So what do we know so far? So this went huge, this interview, if you haven't seen it, saying somewhere between $1,000 to $2,000. More specifically saying, we're going to do something, we're looking at something. Number one, we're paying down the debt because people have allowed the debt to go crazy. We'll pay back the debt, but we also might make a distribution to the people, almost like a dividend to the people of America. So how much money tariffs are generating? So by the numbers, tariffs are projected to generate more than $400 billion a year in revenue. So as of June, the U.S. had already collected more than $100 billion in customer revenue since Trump took office. Most of that, $81.5 billion in total, is from tariffs. imposed since January 20th. So what we're watching, the tariffs will lower deficits by a combined $4 trillion over the next decade. The Congressional Budget Office said in August, a substantial increase from its last projection from June. The new tariffs are still being put into effect. Collections aren't fully matching what we've been imposed, and pending Supreme Court case could end up gutting the program completely. So when it comes to these checks, it all depends, right? Because we're hearing a lot of numbers being thrown out. I told you recently, well, I guess when this first came out, the dividend checks, it was $600. We've also heard about the $5,000 dividend check from Doge Savings, right? So are these more numbers being thrown out, or can this actually happen? I think once America has a lot of tariff revenue in its bank account, a debt is paid off, and there's a big chunk of change to say, hey, should we give this to the American people? I think that is probably when and if we will see those checks. Until we have a big chunk of money in America's bank account, so to speak, and money went towards debt, I don't think we're going to see any money coming our way anytime soon. And when it comes to the amount, $1,000 to $2,000, sounds like a ballpark. It's a big amount, $1,000 to $2,000. That would be huge. That would be great for the American people. But I think Josh Hawley probably made a more realistic number of $600 per person, capping it at $2,400 for a family of 4. That seems more realistic, although if tariff revenue is booming and goes a lot higher than we think, maybe it could be as high as $2,000. It all depends on what percent of this money they want to give back to the American people. So I'm going to keep you updated on this. If you want more details on the tariff rebate checks, any information like that, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you appreciate how I share just the info with you. No fluff, no hyping it up, but anyways, that is all the news that I have for today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Belle's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Belle. This is the tip of the day. I want to tell you something that you should really do. Like if you make a mistake, learn by experience and make mistakes. And I see you in the next video. Hi guys. Monster read. Don't say that. Hi guys. I wish them breathe and see I could. Bye.
If you haven't seen it, there are 7 big changes coming to Social Security in less than 3 months. Also, we have a new update on the COLA, which could pay out as high as $672. And we have a new date of when we're going to find out about that COLA. So click that video here. I'll give you all that important information. Click that now and I'll see you in that video. Take care. Be safe. Thank you for watching.